Have you ever looked back at yourself from a year, even a few months back, and thought, man, I've definitely changed? Maybe you're better at something, made a shift in your life. It's amazing that little by little, we can become different versions of ourselves. But real intentional growth, that takes something more. Hi everyone, I'm Alex Gabriel and welcome back to Serenity Sparks. Here we dive into moments of inspiration to create a positive change from within. Today we're unpacking a simple but yet powerful idea. You cannot grow unless you're willing to change, and you will not change unless you change something you do every day. This may sound intense, but it's a catalyst for amazing things. Let's start by breaking down the quote. The desire to grow means wanting to move forward, but that requires change, and real change, well, it really comes from just thinking about it. It's in our actions. What does that make you think about? I know for me, when I get stuck in ruts, even if I know I need a shift, taking that first step is tough. I have to really confront myself. Sometimes we get a bit, too cozy in our routines. Have you ever felt that way? Think of areas where you want growth. It could be confidence, skill, relationships. This quote tells us change is the key. Small intentional changes made consistently lead to that long-term difference. It could be dedicating 10 minutes a day to something new, challenging limiting beliefs, replacing your bad habit with a good one. It's the daily shift that counts. Definitely overcoming challenges is not easy. Let's be real. Lasting change is tough. The fear of the unknown, the self-doubt, they all pop up. We have to acknowledge those feelings, then choose to act anyway. That's where true growth takes hold. Do you ever get resistant to change? I know I sure do. How do you cope with that, with that feeling? Let's look at a real life story, the astronaut, Sally Ride, the first American woman in space. Before that, a physics student and nationally, ranked tennis player. She didn't get to space by accident. No, every skill she mastered, each decision transformed her life, her life's path. The chef, José Andrés, amazing chef, but more importantly, known for feeding people after disasters. He didn't become a humanitarian overnight. It was building that desire, the daily acts of compassion and leadership that changed him into who he is. The power of consistency, the small shifts, changing what we do daily may seem tiny, but that's where the power lies. It rewires our habits and our thinking. Those add up until suddenly, you're not the same person you were a month ago. That's what it means to truly evolve. Picture building a house, one brick per day. Some days are hard, but you still lay one. Over time, you have a whole structure, that you wouldn't have, that wouldn't be there, without that steady pace. My journey, change hasn't always been easy for me. I often got stuck in my own perfectionism, but learning to let go, practicing mindfulness daily, little actions have created such inner peace I never imagined I would have ever experienced. This episode might have you buzzing. Here's what I want you to do. Pick one thing in your life you want to change for growth. What daily action, can you start today to make that happen? Our closing thought. Growth doesn't require giant leaps. It builds stone by stone through our daily choices. What kind of a beautiful new you can you start building today? I'm Alex Gabriel. Thank you for joining me on, Serenity Sparks. Until next time, stay sparkling.